Hi, I'm Alex and you are?
I'm Martin Dixon, Minister for Education.
Yeah, and you're watching Class TV. So what is Bully Stoppers all about?
Well, Bully Stoppers is a campaign that we've got running in Victorian schools to highlight what bullying is, what the issues are, and to educate students, to educate their parents, to educate the community, and also teachers on how to address the issue. And that's been done in a range of ways. But so it's a large campaign, but it reaches to many people. This morning I'm actually launching the third tranche of funding for schools. So one of the things that we're doing is giving schools money to undertake a project that is going to make a difference or educate their school community about bullying.
So Bully Stoppers is a program that our school applied for last year, and we got the grant, and what it involved is students having the opportunity to understand if bullying was happening at school, understanding the types of relationships that were happening at school, and then being able to establish some awareness around promoting positive relationships and minimising bullying in the school. We looked at what we wanted to do with this money to create more awareness in our school, and they actually found a lot of students felt at times that there was nowhere to report bullying if it did happen, so they weren't always comfortable to go to a teacher or a parent, and so we established an IT portal where students could actually record if bullying was happening, and it goes to their year level coordinator, who therefore then follows up with that information and looks into the issue. And we also discovered that relationships was a big part of the school, and we coincide with the National Day Against Bullying and Violence, and we have a whole week program across the school, so it's year 7 to 12, where we established ideas around positive relationships, and we actually took a stand and a pledge that each form group actually pledged to say no to bullying in our school and violence, and we also symbolised diversity and acceptance by wearing different colour socks on that day.
My name's Sam Bramham, a member of the Australian Paralympic swimming team. Like anything, it's just that having an awareness around the whole issue of bullying, finding out what bullying actually is. What I really like to try and educate people about is about resilience, being strong, realising and acknowledging that they're the one with the problem, not you. So it's unfair as well to retaliate in a certain way. It's very unfair on you. It could escalate into a worse situation and only sort of segregate and amplify whatever the bully is feeling themselves. So turn away from it, hang out with the people that like you for you. Internalise everything, find out what's going on, have a lot of self-awareness as well, find out that there's nothing wrong with who you are, whether it be disability, anything, and focus on, I guess, what you've learned from the whole thing, and obviously where that person is at to actually feel that they need to put someone else down to make them feel better. Tell someone about it, speak up.
It's so important for us to get that message out about bullying, and the Bullying Stoppers program is a way of educating young people, educating teachers and the community and parents about what the issues are, how to recognise it and what to do about it. And so there's no just one way of doing it, there are a whole range of ways of doing it, and the grants today are just one way of getting schools involved. So it's important to have a program like this that reaches a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
My name's Robin Tribo. I'm the founder of CyberSafe Kids, and I work with schools, so I work in primary schools, secondary schools, on projects, special projects, around what does it mean to be a good digital citizen. I think what is different about bullying and why it's really difficult sometimes for adults to understand is that we didn't grow up with the medium, so we don't know how these things occur. And I think what psychologists and what the research tells us is that it's often the written word and the fact that you've got evidence that can be shared with a wider public audience, and sometimes it's an invisible audience, that the hurt and the harm and the humiliation that goes with that is in many cases sometimes more hurtful and more profound than if it was just someone saying something.
Overall, what we'd like to achieve is to heighten the understanding in school communities about what bullying is, what it does to young people, but also educate on parents and the community, teachers, about how to identify students who may be being bullied, and then also to give them information and resources. Well, what do you do about it, and how do you stop it, and how do you work with the victim, and how do you work with the bully? So it's a whole range of, we just want to reach as many people as possible using as many different ways as possible.
I think one of the most important things schools who want to get involved in the project can do is to set up a working party that's got teachers, students, parents, maybe some community members. This has to be a whole school approach. It can't be, I don't believe, it should be the principal and the vice principal decide, oh okay, we can get some money and we'll do something, without necessarily consulting the people who they want to impact on. I think it's really, really important. This is something that should be part of just our everyday conversation, and it's about setting standards for, you know, what does it mean to be a good person.
Yeah.